the second video for 2025, and today we're talking about an interesting Nickelodeon show. The first two seasons, it was like a sketch show, but then they changed courses by the third and fourth season. For those of you who were a teen and a kid in the 90s, you might remember the show, but if you've never heard of the show, this show is called Welcome Freshmen. It's an American comedy series that aired on Nickelodeon from February 16, 1991 to February 19, 1994, with repeats until October 27, 1996. The show took place at Hawthorne High School with a group of high school students and a bumbling vice principal. So now you know that, let's get into the history of the show. This is Welcome Freshmen. Yeah! The earlier episodes of the series consisted of comedy sketches that loosely followed a theme. Each episode had 2 or 3 short skits about the gang's misadventures in high school. Some of the comedy routines involved a tortoise named Mortis teaching children about safety. A historian named Mr. History talks about past generations of freshmen. The bumbling, freshman-hating vice principal, Mr. Lipman, imagining himself as a stand-up comedian, telling really bad jokes that insult freshmen. And a student named Billy Cushman who, though his appearance was occasional, provided not only a good example of how not to behave, but also a good example of flatulence? There were 5 recurring sketches or skits in the show. Sorry, I gotta clear my throat. Alright, that's better. There were 5 recurring sketches or skits in the show. I already mentioned 3. The homeroom announcements, Mr. History, and Mortis the safety tortoise, but I didn't mention the other one, so let's just go through them. Homeroom announcements were, of course, the vice principal making his announcements, but at the same time, he would imagine how he realized to say them as a stand-up format. The second skit was the Merv-umentary, Merv's amateurish attempt to uncover news and scandals at the high school. Mr. History is, of course, featuring the gang as high school students of the past time period. Mike Who features close-ups of a sideline high school basketball player driving the crowd wild with a single wave. Eventually cut after Vice Principal Lipman said it was too distracting, resulting in a tense showdown between Lipman and Who. And then the tortoise who would teach children about safety. There's a light in my wing. In the later episodes, the sketch comedy format was abandoned, and Welcome Freshmen became a standard sitcom. In the 3rd season, Kevin and Alex became sophomores. Walter was held back due to him missing summer school.
This is bullshit. I never went to summer school in the 90s.
Shut up, Walter, I'm not talking about you. Anyways, Merv and Tara left Hawthorne, with Merv skipping the rest of high school and going straight to college, and Tara moving into a biosphere with her family. Is this a reference to that movie? I don't know. New characters eventually came into the show, Manny, Aaron, and Grant, but by the end of the 3rd season, Manny left. In the series finale, Walter became a sophomore because all of the teachers threatened to quit if they had him for another year. The show's first TV pilot was filmed in May of 1990, featuring a group of local actors in the main roles. Among one of them was future Backstreet Boys member Howie Dorough.
Howie Dorough.
Oh, Howie Dorough. Oh, okay, got it. After the success of the pilot, the show was picked up, but the roles were recast. According to series creator Bob Mittenthal, those kids did a good job. The proof is that the show was picked up as a series, but research told Nickelodeon it needed better defined characters. According to Jocelyn Steiner, several actresses had auditioned for the role of Alex before she got cast, including Brittany Daniel, who was the final contender for the role. Brittany Daniel was in the Joe Dirt movie. She's Brandy. And that's really all there is to say about the show. I'm sorry if this video seems short, but there's not really much to say about this show. The next video might be about Sonic. I've seen the movie already. I can talk about it. But it's mainly about a spoiler, so I will put a spoiler warning in the video so that you guys don't come at me and say I spoiled the movie. But then after that, it will probably be Labyrinth, I think. But yeah, stay tuned for the Eggman. That's not a spoiler, is it? Son of a...
Freshman was recorded at Nickelodeon Studios at Universal Studios, Florida.